Yes, they have valet parking and a private elevator.
I bought a $30 bag of ice from Erewhon.
We spent over $200 on these smoothies.
$32! It just looks so bland. Like, where's the seasoning? Hold on. And here's my friend's reaction eating her food. I don't think we're coming back. That's just $23.
Do you like Erewhon?
No.
Probably not.
Like, right? Like, it's not good, right? The food's not good.
And
yes, every single time I will spend $20, $30, $40 on a smoothie. People that don't like Erewhon or they talk crazy about Erewhon remind me of people that fly economy.
I'm sorry, what's your net worth? 500K? Whole Foods is that way.
It's interesting that we've normalized going out on the weekends and getting 1, 2, 3 drinks for $15, $20 each, but getting one smoothie at Erewhon that's super nourishing is completely outrageous.
Which in turn benefit not only our soil, but water, plants, animals, and humans.
I got Erewhon smoothie with beef organs in it.
This smoothie has vegans, vegetarians, and even smoothie lovers questioning everything because it got animal organs mixed into it.
What's your favorite Erewhon snack?
I love the smoothies.
Using this cute tone tote from Citizens of Humanity and their partnership with Kiss the Ground Cotton. It's a limited edition tote launching at all Erewhons with cotton grown entirely using regenerative farming.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Bag of organic wool socks broke my fall.
You guys got it all wrong and twisted. This is not the tote life.
We have ascended to a higher level of eco-coolness, okay, pal? Ooh, are these new?
Hello?
Elephant pie activity?
Environmental Protection Agency? Sir, can you please tell me what all these bags are for?
Oh, you came here to learn about...
$49.99 balsamic vinegar, $88 sea moss gel, $23.99 camel milk, and $43 vanilla extract. These insane items I just listed are just the tip of the Erewhon iceberg. Out of touch influencers post a lot of insane content, but one of the craziest and most ridiculous trends in 2024 was definitely the TikTok Erewhon hauls. And they're still going on heavily right now.
Spent $250 at Erewhon, so let's do a haul. And yes, everything fit in this one little bag.
What I bought and how much I spent at Erewhon in LA. So this place is known to be very expensive and health focused. For example, this water was $26. I'm just buying a few specialty items. It's my first time shopping here. I found this local raw honey for $12 to use in my matcha. Walking around was really pleasant and the shelves were stacked very nicely. I picked up this fermented black garlic that you can eat raw and is supposed to be very good for you. And then I also got this blue sea moss because I've been seeing it all over social media. Then I visited their huge wall of vitamins and got these lion's mane mushroom gummies, ashwagandha because I wanted to give it a try, and then some more vitamins to help me sleep on my flight later. As you can see, I really didn't get much, but my total ended up being $204 for only 7 items.
In the end, my cart looked kind of scarce, but it still came out to $196. And of course, I couldn't forget to get their strawberry glazed smoothie. It's one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth. Okay, that's it. Love you so much. Goodbye.
But I'm making this video to remind you guys that no matter how many of these videos you see, do not do the Erewhon shipping to all 50 states. Do not get it online. It's not worth it. Just go to Whole Foods and call it a night. This video is here to remind you guys that expensive does not equal good. A lot of you guys are probably thankfully well aware of this concept, but in 2025, a lot of people are falling for all the hype around overpriced products. In 2025, all you have to do to be a successful brand is make a mediocre product, quadruple the price for absolutely no reason, make bank, and then use that bank to have the most dishonest people on the internet peddle your products. And then ride off into the sunset with billions of dollars. Now, if you have absolutely no idea what Erewhon is the most expensive grocery store in the United States. This grocery store basically makes shopping at Whole Foods look like shopping at Walmart. People like to defend Erewhon by saying that Erewhon is healthier than Whole Foods, but it's really not. It's just a status symbol thing. And Erewhon customers like to look down at Whole Foods customers like peasants. Now let me just lead into this whole Erewhon topic with this video of a girl getting food poisoning after eating Erewhon in order to really tell you guys that Erewhon is not more special than any other store. You could get food poisoning from Chipotle like I did, and I'm still mad about that. And you can get food poisoning at Erewhon. And also guys, thank you so much for all of your amazing support on all my new commentary videos. And seriously, thank you guys all so much for watching, liking, commenting. And I really can't thank you guys enough for all these nice comments and for subscribing. And if you aren't already subscribed, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right now. And while you're there, please like the video and comment road to 10K. And it's insane because we're already almost at 10,000 subscribers, which is just mind-boggling to me because as we speak, we're only a few hundred away from 10,000. Also, before we get back into the influencer Erewhon Erewhon insanity. Comment what you guys think our YouTube community should be called. You guys are saying Phillies, Joys, and a lot of great suggestions, so drop your favorite name for the community in the comments. In my last video about Medicube and how the Booster Pro, which is a Korean glass skincare device, allegedly caused nerve damage and facial paralysis, Hailey Bieber was one of the celebrities who made Medicube skincare so insanely viral on TikTok in the first place. In this video, Hailey is back yet again because she has an exclusive $20 smoothie sold at Erewhon.
Guys, we're at Erewhon and Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber are here.
But guys, seriously, don't let all these influencers who are already rich yet get hordes of free stuff day after day influence you into breaking the bank and thinking that a $20 smoothie is worth it. And I'll get into how you can easily make this at home. Honestly, 100 of these at home for $20. And please don't sign up for a credit card just to fly all the way to California and buy a $20 smoothie just because Hailey Bieber and Michaela Nogueira told you to. Okay, that was actually supposed to be a joke about Michaela, but I was hoping she wouldn't yet again tie into the topic for today. But no, I actually searched Erewhon Michaela on TikTok and this video came up.
I have to try this Erewhon place that everybody talks about. Listen, this was the most beautiful grocery store I have ever seen in my life. Every inch of this store was displayed so beautifully, and everything was ridiculously expensive. They had every drink you could imagine. I kind of wish I had a place like this near where I lived because it was sick. Obviously, I got a bunch of stuff to try, including the famous Erewhon smoothie. Obviously, I need to try the $23 Sabrina Carpenter smoothie at Erewhon. This is the most expensive grocery store in Los Angeles. I consider it a tourist attraction. I love the Hailey Bieber smoothie, so I have to try Sabrina's. We got one of each. Our smoothie is this bright blue color. It's got oat milk, mango, honey, pineapple, coconut cream, strawberries, collagen. And you can't just go to Erewhon and get a smoothie. You gotta get something from the hot bag.
So yeah, Michaela, you're not beating any of the out of touch allegations anytime soon because every single out of touch influencer video, she somehow is linked to it. By the way, guys, Michaela also promoted Medicube skincare, but I wanted to ease off her in the last video. Because my toxic trait is feeling bad for Michaela because everybody's just like, she's out of touch, she's out of touch. But I'm sorry, Michaela, but you are the one posting this, not me. I'm just the messenger. And if you guys are wondering what could influencers possibly get out of these Erewhon hauls, maybe the food is actually that good and maybe it's worth the price. Maybe the $50 balsamic vinegar is actually great. Yeah, no, it's just for the luxury status of shopping at Erewhon, and it's just for the clout and the views. Erewhon food is a lot of the times not that bad, and some people think that it's genuinely good, but every single store you can go to, you can get good food or get food from the store and make tasty food. It's like Erewhon food is basically just regular food, quadrupled the price, so that the people buying it feel better than everyone else, and then they feel like elite. From what I've seen, Erewhon isn't disgusting or anything, it's just mid.
Yeah, that's so good. It's definitely not the best I've ever had, but it is still really good. That is so good. It's like a pineapple orange juice is the best way I would describe it.
All right, this is what $135 gets you at Erewhon. It's starting off strong with some $9 buffalo cauliflower for like 7 pieces. Woohoo, what a steal. Okay, then we had a sushi sandwich. Oh my god, I've recorded this 5 times and I still can't say it. Moving on. This was $21.99, obviously mid, obviously not worth it.
I found $40 sea moss and $14 water. I ended up spending $112 on 4 items. I've never tried sea moss in my life. It smelled like nothing, but it was kind of pretty in like a goopy way. And I swear it tastes just like tap water, like when you drink it right out of the tap, and it has a weird flavor, kind of like dirty sink water. It's not horrible, and apparently it has a bunch of health benefits. You already know I had to try Hailey Bieber's $18 strawberry glazed skin smoothie, which has avocados and sea moss, but really it just kind of tastes like a strawberry smoothie from like Planet Smoothie or something. And onto the hot food. This box was $30. The mini smash burger alone was $9, but it had like caramelized onions and Gruyere cheese and this like house-made organic burger sauce. It had a lot of components, and the patties were pretty crispy. It was like garlicky. The lady said I had to try the rice balls, which definitely could have had more salt, but they had this like sticky sweet teriyaki sauce on the outside that was pretty yummy. And this $27 box of fruit might have been the biggest ripoff of the day because the mangoes were hard, like not juicy at all. And the kiwi was like slimy and old, like on the verge of going bad, kind of mushy. Not the best dragon fruit I've had either. It was just not super sweet. You can get the same quality of fruit at Walmart for way cheaper. Oh yeah, and the $14 water tasted like nothing, like no flavor at all, which I guess is is kind of what you want out of water. I don't know.
I don't think I'll be going back to Erewhon after this. Here's an honest black review of Erewhon and their food. This is my first time ever walking into Erewhon, and the first thing I see is water being sold for $11. The one thing I will say was it looks so aesthetic, it looks so clean, it made me just want everything off the shelves. And they just have so many options, like this is just the seasoning. Well, we're here to try the food, so here were the 3 things that I ended up getting. And low-key, I thought it was gonna be more expensive, but I only ended up spending $21. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the food would look a little bit more appetizing like the chicken, but truly it's how it tastes, so let's taste it. Well, I'm gonna be rating the 3 items that I got up on the screen right here, and now it's time for the chicken. I'm not gonna lie, it just looks so bland. Like where's the seasoning? Hold on. And here's my friend's reaction eating her food. I don't think we're coming back.
But let's deep dive into just what on earth is going on with Erewhon. How did all this nonsense start in the first place with all this camel milk and crazy $80 sea moss gel, and just what on earth is going on? Actually, what in the stratosphere is going on, because clearly no one shopping at Erewhon is on planet Earth. Some people go there once in their life just for ha-has and be like, oh my goodness, $80 vinegar. But I'm gonna get into how there's a ton of influencers on TikTok literally fighting to the death in the comments to justify Erewhon's prices and justify that Erewhon is better than Whole Foods when it's literally not. And side note, yes, Whole Foods was always like, oh, Whole Foods is expensive. But Whole Foods genuinely sells healthy foods that you cannot find at like other stores, like Walmart, for example. There's buckwheat flour, red lentils. Like now, I'm pretty sure that more stores sell that. But back like 6 years ago, only Whole Foods had that kind of thing. Erewhon takes things way too far, which I'll just get into. And the reason why I've already known that Erewhon is just like mid-regular food is because a while ago, me and my husband were binge watching Good Mythical Morning, and Rhett and Link tasted Erewhon, and they basically said it was a bunch of overpriced hoopla. And if 2 insanely rich people whose net worth is allegedly $50 million are telling us that Erewhon is just mid, I think we should believe them. Personally, I don't have any type of money to be flying thousands of miles to be buying some bland mac and cheese, so I'll gladly take their review at face value. In my crumble cookie video, I said I might drive the hour to get the nearest crumble and try one, but I'm telling you right now, no matter where my life takes me, it will never take me to Erewhon. Erewhon is literally just a social experiment to see how dumb people can be and how people can justify buying $80 vinegar. The current CEO of Erewhon is just finessing us. Everybody's just falling for it. So you will just find me at Trader Joe's with their $2 food. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys what they had to say about Erewhon on the Canceled podcast, but this video just left me absolutely speechless. In the video, they talk about an Erewhon smoothie that contains colostrum, and if you know what colostrum is, that is just nasty. I looked into this, and they're talking about the $21 Sophia Richie smoothie that contains cow colostrum. So it's not actual human colostrum, which is good, but still messed up.
Do you like Erewhon?
No. Absolutely not. Like, right? Like, it's not good, right? The food's not good.
I really like.
Oh, you love it?
I'm really in an Erewhon.
Oh, I had
but
a phase.
I like despise how expensive it is.
I love
Crazy.
the smoothies. Like I love going in and getting a smoothie, and I don't love paying $4,000 in a gold brick for it.
It's
but
crazy.
The food, I feel like all of their food to me tastes like it needs something, and to me, I'm like,
no seasoning.
Yeah, like $30 for this, and like it. You know what I mean? Even like the meats and stuff, like the way the chicken's cooked, I'm like,
no, it is kind of weird. I used to like their breakfast croissants, but it's just like a little too fake. The smoothies are crazy though, because they're not safe for pregnant people. Like I commented on Erewhon when what was it? I think Olivia Rodrigo, when she came out with hers, we were gonna do it for our Patreon because like Oscar loves Olivia Rodrigo, so I was like, let's go try her smoothie. So I saw all the ingredients and I saw like a couple things where I'm like, maybe I can't have this as like whatever. So I wrote to the Erewhon people. It's like in the comments. I'm like, oh, can you have this if you're like pregnant? And they're like, well, we don't recommend this, this, and this. They're like harmful for babies when pregnant. I'm like, well, if you can't have it when you're pregnant, like why would you want it when you're not pregnant?
Yeah,
but basically there was like
crazy.
5 ingredients like pregnant people can't have.
Isn't there one with like colostrum in it?
Maybe that was it.
Colostrum. It's like I'm pretty sure it's like what comes out of your boobs like right when you give birth. I could have made that up. And like literally it's like in the smoothie.
How do they get it?
I don't know.
But just a quick look into the cow colostrum Erewhon smoothie will tell you that cow colostrum has absolutely 0 proven health benefits for humans. But Erewhon will put this into the smoothie and say, oh my goodness, it's gonna like make your skin so clear. It's gonna make your skin clearer than the Medicube device. Let's think for a second why cow colostrum has no benefits for humans. Oh yeah, because it's made for 1-day-old baby cows. Like milk is made for baby cows, but colostrum is made for newborn baby cows. Like we have lost the plot, Erewhon. We are completely jumping species from human to cow and adult to baby and stealing cow colostrum from cows that just gave birth and stealing it from the baby cows to put it in the Erewhon smoothies. And yes, every single grocery store involves animal cruelty because they literally sell meat, but Erewhon is supposed to be the best, most sustainable, most friendly, environmentally friendly store on the planet. But what is happening?
Which in turn benefit not only our soil, but water, plants, animals, and humans.
And I'm not vegan or vegetarian, and I am lactose intolerant, but I still eat ice cream. But I'm just pointing out all of this to expose how ridiculous Erewhon is and how they put the veil over everyone's eyes into saying that they're just so non-cruelty, non-this, non-that, and it's just not true. Now, another thing I want to point out about Erewhon that is just so ridiculous is that all the Erewhon influencers love to tell us that Erewhon produce is the absolute healthiest, most non-pesticide, non-GMO food like on the planet. And it's just like the ambrosia of food. But Erewhon is literally only located in Los Angeles, California. And I'm not trying to hate on Los Angeles or anything. If you're from Los Angeles, I'm sorry, but this is just, I just have to say this. LA is the #1 city in the United States with the worst ozone.
You know, Erewhon, for us to educate our customers and tell that story that we planted our own seeds, we're growing our own squash, plant blossoms. It's an amazing story. These beautiful squash, there's probably 4 or 5 different varieties that we're growing here. This is Cinegrow Farms in Moore Park, literally in our backyard, about as local as you can get as far as growing organic produce. Once it's ready to harvest, it's our intention to prepare it several different ways for our customers. We'll also be selling this beautiful produce, hyper local organic produce in our produce departments in Erewhon's as well. So it's really amazing.
And California has the most polluted air in America, which is linked to higher levels of asthma, lung cancer, birth complications, and premature death. And where am I getting this information from? The Journal of Toxicology in the National Library of Medicine. So if you are buying an apple from Erewhon in California and you're saying that there's no toxic chemicals on it, I'm pretty sure the Erewhon apple would be more toxic because you're literally in LA. But there's toxicity everywhere. Every single air is polluted, but you guys know what I mean. And I have been to California, and again, no offense to any California natives, I'm sorry, but you could literally see the dustiness in the air in California. And no, not because it's a desert. I have been to Arizona, and how is LA dustier than Arizona? And I went to the beach in LA, and 2 weeks later, they announced that the water was unsuitable for swimming. You couldn't have told me that when I was in the water. All the influencers justifying them paying $100 for a bag of apples at Erewhon and $30 ice and saying that Erewhon is just the healthiest, most purest store in the world, they really need to just leave LA and breathe fresh air for the first time in their lives. A lot of my favorite YouTubers moved to LA and they immediately moved back out of LA because they said that it was just a terrible experience. And I feel like LA is really just like the influencer pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but there is no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. LA just sells you this dream that's like the best place on earth, but it's really not. But genuinely, everybody promoting Erewhon on TikTok, they need to just be honest and say that they're just doing it for the likes, views, and attention. There's actually no benefit of the $16.99 eggs versus just regular eggs at Trader Joe's or whatever else. And if they really cared that much about, oh yeah, these eggs were so sustainable, these eggs were so non-animal cruelty, and I'm sure that they're not, seeing what they do with the cows for the Colostrum smoothies. For one trip to Erewhon, I saw this video, like my $1,000 trip to Erewhon, and it was like a little cart of stuff. You could literally buy an entire chicken coop, a bunch of chickens, and lay eggs every week for the amount of money that it would take to go to Erewhon one time. If you actually cared that much about eggs and everything, and no pesticides. Literally just plant a vegetable garden at that point. Literally set you back like $50 to plant a vegetable garden. And I've also seen a ton of videos on TikTok of people saying that anyone who says that they will never shop at Erewhon are just haters and just broke, and then they're just jealous of Erewhon shoppers. I can safely say anybody with $16.99 could pay for Erewhon eggs, but they're not going to. Any thinking human being would take $17 and just use it on something else and buy eggs for like, well, eggs are very expensive right now, so you might get set back like $9 for eggs, but that's not the point. Buy $9 eggs and use the rest of the $7 for something else. And I'll also get into how Erewhon sells the same products at other grocery stores at Erewhon, but then they just mark up the price like $3 just because it's at Erewhon. Now, let's go back for a second and take it all the way back to the dawn of Erewhon. Now, like I said, Erewhon is a California-based grocery chain with 10 locations. All the current 10 locations are in LA. And yeah, right there, you can already see how they create that exclusivity, scarcity, rarity factor. I don't care if you have one location on Mars, lower the prices. Erewhon was actually founded, surprisingly, in Boston, Massachusetts in 1966. And this was before the current day Erewhon. The store name Erewhon comes from an 1872 satirical novel called Erewhon by Samuel Butler. In the book Erewhon, which if you haven't noticed is an anagram of the word nowhere, Erewhon is a utopia where people are responsible for their own health and they're prosecuted for the crime of being sick. Now, from that description, Erewhon sounds more like a dystopia, which would align a lot more with the modern day version of Erewhon. But basically, if the elite citizens living in the capital in Hunger Games had a grocery store, it would be Erewhon. In 1979, Erewhon went bankrupt and was purchased by an employee, but after this employee passed away, Erewhon was purchased again in 2011 by Tony Antocci. And he is the current CEO of Erewhon, and Josephine Antocci is the current president of Erewhon. And the Antoccis are the reason why we see this modern day dystopian version of Erewhon, with jars of chicken noodle soup for $16.50 each and $21 gallons of whole milk. But wait, don't worry, Erewhon doesn't just sell your regular old almond milk and oat milk, it's almond milk and oat milk. And that justifies the price, if you cannot tell I'm being sarcastic. You can't just misspell basic words and use that as an excuse to increase it by like $20. And not to pocket watch the Antoccis, but they do live in a $22 million mansion. And this is all because they figured out how to finesse rich people into thinking that Erewhon will make them better than everyone else. And that mansion is just the tip of the iceberg of what they own. The Erewhon stores are strategically placed in the richest neighborhoods of LA County, and each store averages $1 million per week in revenue. Now, you might be confused because how can Erewhon have world domination if they only have 10 stores in LA? I mean, whether they're making billions or not, there are only 10 stores. I personally think the biggest reason why Erewhon has such a chokehold on the country is because they ship to all 50 states. And they also expanded to shipping to Australia, Canada, and the UK, so they have something up their sleeve. But guys, please do not use this shipping and don't buy Erewhon. I'm sure that food would arrive just gross and nasty. Just like those rancid crumble cookies arrived in Australia ready to give the crumble fans food poisoning. A TikToker named Nikki Reardon explained the psychological manipulation Erewhon uses perfectly. And here's his video.
I have a theory that Erewhon uses psychology to manipulate people into buying their products, because when I see a $20 jar of nuts or a $14 carton of eggs, it's not because it came from some magic chicken. Like, they are doing something to manipulate people into buying this. And I have a few pieces of evidence that support this theory. Number one is called emotional consumption, which is this idea that we don't buy something for what it does. We buy something for how it makes us feel. What Erewhon is selling you is not eggs, it's status. What they are selling you is this idea of feeling rich. Like, I am spending $14 on eggs because I can. Another brand that does this is any luxury brand. Like, think of Prada. Like, the cost of production for an average Prada purse, I think, is like $50, yet they sell them for like $1,500. Why? It makes you feel a status symbol. Number two is the price quality illusion cognitive bias, which is this phenomena that you get what you pay for. And psychologists have tested this, where they took people to a winery and they said, here's a $50 bottle of wine, here's a $25 bottle of wine, here's a $5 bottle of wine, and tell us which one's your favorite. People tasted them, they said they liked the $50 one the most. Afterwards, the experimentant told her, we lied to you. Actually, the one that you think was $50 was only worth $5, and it was by far the lowest quality grapes, lowest quality wine. But simply because they were told it cost more, they assume it was the best. And number three is the halo effect, which is the psychological phenomena where if you place something in association or next to something else, people will just assume it has the same characteristics of that, even if it's not actually true, right? So Erewhon does this with being healthy and organic, right? Many things in the store are healthy or organic. However, two of their most popular products, the smoothies and mac and cheese, are both extremely high in calories, right? The smoothies are pumped with sugar. Mac and cheese is literally like bread, butter, and melted cheese. Like, it's not good for you. But because it's on a hot bar next to some cauliflower, buffalo cauliflower, or organic blank, organic this, people in their mind just assume it is healthy, even though it's not. So Erewhon is not a grocery store. It is a luxury store that happens to sell groceries. Like, Erewhon is more adjacent to Louis Vuitton or Prada and its big business practices than it is like a Trader Joe's or Ralph's.
On the Erewhon side of TikTok, there are videos of people going to Erewhon just because they're confused by the prices, and people traveling to Erewhon just as a joke, prank videos where people go with their husband and film his reaction to the prices, and honest taste test videos to de-influence you from going to Erewhon. And there's also a ton of ex-Erewhon employee testimonial videos, and I might have to make a part 2 just to go over how the employees are treated. The main type of TikTok Erewhon video is the Erewhon guess the price videos, but you have to be careful because some of these are full-blown ads for Erewhon that the influencers were paid to make. But then of course, there are Erewhon defender videos like this.
If you find Erewhon to be overwhelming, don't worry, I got you. But warning, there's a high chance your brain chemistry will be permanently altered. Side note, go to the new Culver City location if you haven't already, it's so pretty. No, because this is the best soup I've ever had in my entire life. It's literally liquid of the gods. I could drink this entire thing cold in one sitting. It's seriously that good, and it's an amazing source of protein because of the bone broth. This is my favorite bread, and it's only $6.50. The absolute chokehold that this pie has on me. If I were to tell you to try one dessert from Erewhon, get the mixed berry pie. If you know about the tofu, then you understand, and here's a hack. You can order 1 or 2 pieces at the counter, and 1 piece is like $2, so. If somebody tells me they don't like Japanese sweet potatoes, I don't trust them. They're the superior potato, and Erewhon does them perfectly. If you're not a tuna person, you will be now. This Mediterranean wild-caught tuna, I wish I could have it every day. It's more vinegary than mayo, if you know what I mean. Giselle, please tell me your secrets. I want a lifetime supply of these brownies.
And here's some comments on this video. They also hate poor people. They have good stuff, but none of it is worth the price. If Erewhon changes your brain chemistry, you need to get out and see more of the world. This is my favorite bread and it's only $6.50. Ma'am, what? One thing we don't need to do is normalize these prices. OMG. And the creator responded with, reminder that everyone has different forms of self-care. Hashtag self-care TikTok. And she responded with this next video. By the way, guys, my video on toxic self-care routines and those $20,000 maintenance routines and $1,000 Bath & Body Works perfume bottle collections is coming soon. But here's the response.
It's interesting that we've normalized going out on the weekends and getting 1, 2, 3 drinks for $15, $20 each, but getting 1 smoothie at Erewhon that's super nourishing is completely outrageous. Spending habits are all about perspective, in my opinion. Everyone has something that they splurge on. Sometimes it's wellness, sometimes it's going out, sometimes it's concert tickets. And for the people that like to splurge on things that are amazing for their health, that's awesome.
Now, not too much hate on this creator because she's probably just young and that's why her mindset is like this. But this argument makes absolutely no sense because if you really wanted to just do self-care, you could go to any grocery store and just choose to buy vegetables and fruits and non-GMO and not go to the ring ding section. And they literally sell alcohol at Erewhon. But not just any alcohol, extremely overpriced alcohol. I agree that alcohol is obviously expensive and damaging to the body, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. And just because someone doesn't shop at Erewhon doesn't mean that they're some alcoholic going out every weekend not taking care of their bodies. Just because I don't want a Hailey Bieber smoothie for $20 when I can make it for like $1 doesn't mean I'm out drinking every weekend. And personally, I don't even really drink that much, but that's besides the point. But again, not too much hate on this girl. She's young and she might see the light soon. And hopefully that light is the light shining through the exit door at Erewhon. Just like Erewhon sells alcohol, they also sell beef organ smoothies for $20 a pop. And again, if Erewhon was really about that elite healthy eating life, why would they be selling anything to do with red meat in the first place? And again, I'm not a vegan or vegetarian or anything, but the hypocrisy of Erewhon is just ridiculous. They're not actually about elite healthy eating. They're just the Hermes of grocery stores and people just pay for the label and that's just the end of it. Now I wanted to see if there's concrete proof of Erewhon sponsoring TikTokers to get all these Erewhon videos all over our For You pages. And from what I've seen on TikTok, Erewhon definitely does partner with influencers. And obviously Erewhon partners with a ton of celebrities for all those $20 and up smoothies. And this celebrity culture is the main driver of the Erewhon hype. But Erewhon also partners with smaller creators on TikTok, but they don't do this in a direct Erewhon ad. They'll partner with other influencer brands, and then they'll make the influencers go to Erewhon and buy those brands at Erewhon. So 80% of the video is about shopping at Erewhon, but then 20% is about the other product. So it's just all one big influencer marketing thing. And for example, there's this video on TikTok of an Origin skincare partner buying Origin skincare at Erewhon. And you can literally buy Origins at Macy's for like, I don't know, like 20 bucks. So please don't buy it at Erewhon. I'm sure that it's way more expensive at Erewhon. And I'm disappointed in you, Origins, because I actually do love your skincare products, but now I'm side-eyeing you.
Your girl is trying to enter her skincare era, so come with me to Erewhon to get some products to glow from the inside out. Starting with the new Mega Mushroom Juice in collab with Origins. The ingredients are so good and it tastes amazing. Some fruit for vitamin C to help support healthy collagen. Origins new Mega Mushroom Serum. I love it because it gives my skin an instant glow and it helps support a compromised skin barrier. Highly recommend checking out Origins new juice and serum at all Erewhon locations.
And this next video is also an ad, but again, it's a paid partnership with Key Nutrients, but 80% of it is about Erewhon. So Key Nutrients, Origins, and Erewhon, they all partner together and then they tag team for the influencer marketing. And in the caption of this next video, it says hashtag Key Nutrients partner, but clearly it's all about Erewhon.
Give me your favorite meal and I'll go try it.
Erewhon, obviously. Get the viral Korean short rib burrito with purple yams, buffalo cauliflower, and the Kid Leroy smoothie.
Expensive?
But make sure you wash it down with this water and these electrolytes.
Short rib burrito? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm Liver King right now. That short rib's so good, it's popping a rib out. 9.5. Purple yams. This tastes like a mini eggplant, but actually pulls its weight. 8.2. Buffalo cauliflower. This tastes like the healthy Buffalo Wild Wings. 8.2. The Kid Leroy smoothie. Leroy rebounded with this relationship and this smoothie. 9 flat. I looked into Key Nutrients, and it's literally electrolytes with 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and 0 calories. It reminds me of the Himalayan mountains. Catch me running a marathon with 0 cramps.
And now let's get into the most obvious Erewhon sponsorships, which are the celebrity sponsorships. Hailey Bieber is the main celebrity on the front lines of pushing the Erewhon $20 and up smoothies. Hailey Bieber is making bank from Erewhon through a partnership to sell her smoothies. And Erewhon has also collabed with a ton of other celebrities. But Hailey Bieber was the original celebrity collab, so her smoothie is definitely the most famous Erewhon smoothie. But don't believe the hype, guys, because I'll get into the hypocrisy of that smoothie, and it's not a skincare benefit smoothie. Just go into your kitchen right now, get a banana, an avocado, strawberries, and almond milk, put it in the blender. Look, you're Hailey Bieber. Okay, now you don't have to fly to Erewhon or anything. The other celebrity Erewhon collabs include Olivia Rodrigo's Good for Gut smoothie, the Kid Leroy's The Girls chocolate smoothie, Bella Hadid's Kinsicle, Sophie Richie's The Sweet Cherry, which is the weird colostrum one that is just wrong. Sophia Richie, why? I thought we could trust you, but no, we can't. And then we have Kendall Jenner's Peaches and Cream smoothie, Kourtney Kardashian's Poosh Potion Detox, Giselle's The Giselderberry Boost smoothie, Emma Chamberlain's Cold Brew Cookie, and Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet smoothie. Erewhon allegedly makes $800,000 a month alone from selling the Hailey Bieber smoothies. Besides the celebrity face attached to these smoothies, the hype around them is because they're supposed to help with skincare benefits. But guys, please do not fall for these skincare smoothies. Your skin will quite literally be unchanged drinking these smoothies. And I'll get into why that is. The only thing that will be changed is the depth of your pockets. The official name of the Hailey Bieber skincare smoothie is the Strawberry Glaze Skin Smoothie. But no, it's not going to change your skin more than just eating a regular smoothie. But here's the description on Erewhon's official website. Indulge in the luscious Hailey Bieber Strawberry Glaze Skin Smoothie. Made with creamy almond milk, organic strawberries, and avocado, it offers a delightful blend of textures and flavors, enhanced with collagen and sea moss for added benefits. No, they do not put enough collagen in there to add benefits. They are lying to us. The ingredients are milk, organic almond milk, not the milk, please, not the milk. Organic bananas, organic strawberries, organic avocado, organic dates, organic maple syrup, vital proteins, vanilla collagen, vanilla stevia, sea moss, Zuma Valley organic coconut cream, and Driscoll's organic strawberry glaze. So you're telling me that they sell wait, I did not realize this. They sell Driscoll's strawberries at Erewhon, the same strawberries that they sell at every single grocery store? Bruh, no, no way. No, I'm actually shocked. I did not know. Okay, guys, seriously, Driscoll strawberries, the same exact ones that they sell at Stop and Shop? Okay, let me move on. But yeah, as you can see by that, there are no edible diamonds or edible gold in those smoothies. And I'm sure that Erewhon can make 100 of these 20-ounce, $20 smoothies for the same price that you spend on just one of them. A TikToker named Don't Chase Your Dreams, who is a former Erewhon employee, uploaded a TikTok showing how exactly to make the Hailey Bieber smoothie. And the only somewhat expensive ingredients in the smoothies are the Vital Proteins collagen in the sea moss gel. In her video, she exposes Erewhon by saying that they only put a quarter serving of the collagen powder in each 20-ounce $20 smoothie. So you would need to drink 4 Hailey Bieber smoothies to get 1 serving of collagen, and then you'd be set back $80 at Erewhon. So no, Erewhon, this smoothie is quite literally not going to help with skincare. Stop trying to play us. It is literally just about the aesthetic pink color, and just tell the truth.
Bruh, chill. But yeah, official way to make the Hailey Bieber smoothie from someone who worked there and has made probably at least 2,000 of these. I've seen a lot of recipes floating around. Not all of them are correct, so we're gonna debunk some things. We start with the glaze. All that the glaze is literally strawberries and simple syrup. Supposedly, Erewhon puts hyaluronic acid in their glaze. When I worked there, we did not do that one time. I don't know if that's my location scamming y'all or what. Now you'll notice this is not as dark as what Erewhon does, and that's because we put beet juice in our glaze to make it look more red than it actually is. 1 cup frozen strawberries, 2 pitted dates, half an avocado. Your smoothie's gonna take 30 minutes to get to you because we have to switch gloves after every single item. Half a banana, a tablespoon of Vital Proteins, unflavored. 1 serving of this, I think, is 4 tablespoons, so we gave you about kind of a quarter serving of protein, so it's not that much. Sea moss gel. Ooh. I didn't realize this was flavored, hopefully that's fine. A tablespoon of maple syrup. Update from future me, 1 dropper vanilla stevia. I don't use stevia ever because I don't like the taste of it, but that's part of this recipe. 8 ounces of almond milk. They use the Malk brand. I didn't want to buy that for this video, so just pretend it's Malk. Never put ice in your smoothie. For assembly, of course, Erewhon does their coconut whip. I'm using Collagen yogurt. Once your cup has been whipped and your glaze is in, an employee verified Hailey Bieber smoothie. Just picture me drinking one of these out in the back parking lot in the alleyway on the floor during my lunch break. Tastes like trauma.
By the way, an entire jar of Vital Proteins collagen is $19.99 at Target. And each Erewhon smoothie has 1 tablespoon of the powder, which again is only a 4th serving of the collagen. But each $20 jar of collagen has 52 tablespoons in it. So if the math is mathing, Erewhon makes $1,040 in smoothie sales for every $20 they spend on collagen powder. And in the process of them making all this money, they scam you by promising skincare benefits and putting a tiny drop of collagen in there and making all these wild collagen benefit claims. Don't Chase Your Dreams, the ex-Erewhon employee, also uploaded another TikTok explaining why Erewhon is a thing in the first place. She explains that Erewhon food is so mid because it's not about the food at all. It's just about the label. Drinking an Erewhon smoothie in a crowd in LA is equivalent to carrying a Birkin bag in a crowd in LA. Erewhon is just a store to make people feel elite and better than everyone else.
Why is Erewhon so expensive? From a former employee. I see everybody asking, why is Erewhon so expensive all over the internet? And I haven't actually seen anybody give like the real actual reason why. I worked there for a year in their tonic bar, which means I made 100 million Hailey Bieber smoothies a day. And I'm gonna give you the truth on why it's expensive, what's worth buying from there and what's not. I do love this, unfortunately. What I always tell people is Erewhon is like the Chanel of grocery stores. You're paying for the brand. You're paying for the experience of being in the store. Erewhon spends a lot of time making sure that everything in their store is very aesthetic, very clean, very organized. It's small. They up the prices to price out the commoners so that when you go there, you feel like you're getting an elite experience. We can debate the ethics of that another time, but that's just what it is. As far as why their products are so expensive, everything in that store is non-GMO, certified organic, and regeneratively farmed, which means sustainably farmed. So if those things are important to you, this is a wonderful store where you know you're only going to see brands that have those qualifications. It's called being a certified B Corp. Does that mean that Erewhon is the only place you can get stuff like this? No. I see some of these brands that meet these sustainability requirements at Ralph's for cheaper. Last of all, I don't think people realize that each Erewhon location has its own designated chef that comes up with different recipes and different healthy recipes. So the hot bar food is expensive because they are actually going out and getting really high quality ingredients, and there is a specified chef for every location. The hot bar items are the most expensive, but I think they're the most worth your money. I think the food that Erewhon makes is so good. As far as getting your actual groceries there, I absolutely don't think you should do that. That's my Erewhon hot take. I'm not a hater, not a lover, just someone who was traumatized by working there for a year in Beverly Hills.
And honestly, if this whole thing was just billionaires shopping at Erewhon and the prices aren't even changing their money, that's like, who really cares? But the reason why these Erewhon hauls are so messed up is because people who are not rich are the target audience of these Erewhon hauls. And then everybody just literally travels all the way to California to try Erewhon because of these videos. Or they'll spend $100 on the website and get it shipped to their house. But guys, don't get Erewhon. It's just regular food. There's no justification. And then Erewhon likes to sell like sprouts or like purple carrots at Erewhon and making it seem like it's the healthiest grocery store ever. I'm pretty sure I could go to Whole Foods right now and find purple carrots and sprouts and buckwheat grits and everything like Erewhon. A TikToker named Justine's Camera Roll uploaded an honest Hailey Bieber smoothie review, and she says that it tastes exactly like Gogurt. And now you know that if you really wanted to have an extreme skincare benefit smoothie with the right amount of avocado, collagen, greens, everything to benefit your skin, an actual adequate amount of fruits and vegetables, it would not taste anything like Gogurt. So if the pastel pink color didn't already tell everybody that it was just a Gogurt little thing, the taste alone should be a red flag.
Let me tell you 3 things that are cheaper than this smoothie. A month subscription to Hulu, no ads. Press-on nails that will last you 1 month. The slippers on my feet right now. Is it overhyped? I will be telling you. Surely this isn't right. This can't be right. Hold on. This is a Gogurt. If you're familiar, this is a Gogurt. And this is no shade to Hailey Bieber, because surely cannot be her fault. Y'all, this is a 4. Goodbye.
I could go in the kitchen right now and blend up some kale and put it in a smoothie and it would not taste like Gogurt, but it would be beneficial for my health. Erewhon really finessed us by charging 4 times the price for a Starbucks pink drink. And don't even get me started on when influencers try to tell you that pink drinks have health benefits. The only thing beneficial in it is the coconut milk, but besides the coconut milk, it's literally just pink juice, coconut milk, ice, freeze-dried strawberries that rehydrate as soon as they hit the liquid, and then it's shaken up. So please stop playing with us. And there's so much insane amount of sugar in that thing. If you can't tell, I did work at Starbucks, but would not recommend it. Let me know if you guys want a video on that insane experience I had being a Starbucks barista. Winnie Harlow also has an Erewhon smoothie called the Winnie Harlow Island Glow Sea Moss smoothie, and this is $22. Justine also uploaded an honest review of this smoothie with the caption, "Erewhon has scammed me for the last time." And she basically says that it tastes like water.
This is the most expensive smoothie at Erewhon. Let me tell you 2 things cheaper than this smoothie. A month and like a half of YouTube Premium. 4 terabytes of iCloud storage. If this is not the literal best smoothie I've ever tried, I will riot. It must need to be mixed because, surely this is not it. $22, not a taste in sight. In the words of Tyler, what the heck? What the heck? They made an unseasoned smoothie. I did not know that was possible. Winnie, please go to the Erewhon off of Fairfax. You need to go check in on this. There's something with the people at the store. This dead ass tastes like water. One thing about Winnie Harlow, she's gonna eat with her launches. K-Skin, great. She just did a feature with The Sims, amazing. I was always a vitiligo Sims girl. Anyway, this though, I can't taste anything to rate. This is crazy. I gave it some thought and this is what I have to say. Erewhon, count your days. Count your days.
I think the craziest thing that jumps out to me about Erewhon haul videos on TikTok is that sometimes the influencers aren't even buying exclusive Erewhon products. They're just buying the same old stuff that's sold at Walmart, but at Erewhon, it's more expensive because of the experience, the atmosphere, and the ambiance. So these influencers will go to Erewhon and buy things that are sold at Walmart and feel like they're stomping on all us peasants and they're better than us. But it's like, I thought Erewhon was the best grocery store, so why are they selling Driscoll strawberries, Kerrygold butter, and California Farms almond milk? The Kerrygold butter and California Farms almond milk can be seen in this next video I'm gonna show you.
Let's see what $1,000 gets me at Erewhon, and yes, they have valet parking and a private elevator. I get white truffles, avocado oil, olive oil. After the oils, I get some butter, some eggs, then some cocoa june, some oat milk, some almond milk, and I look at this gorgeous produce. I grab some lemons, some onions, some farm tomatoes, some microgreens, and then herbs, And lastly, carrots, and I knock over this gorgeous vegetable stand. I'm so sorry, Erewhon, but my carrots made it safe and sound in the cart. I add some more herbs, some radishes, some date syrup, some sesame seeds, some vanilla extract, rainbow quinoa, tahini, white wine vinegar, pine nuts, honey, then a few more things, and it is time to check out. My total comes to about $1,000, and yeah, that's it. Thanks, Erewhon. Bye.
So the Kerrygold butter is $7.69 at Erewhon, but it's $4.68 at Walmart. I'm not trying to crazy nitpick here, but there are so many Erewhon defenders on TikTok saying that we're all just haters and Erewhon prices are completely justified because it's exclusive Erewhon food, but it's literally just the same food. Like, they literally sell half the store is just regular old groceries. They have exclusive Erewhon food, but half the stuff is just the same exact food sold at other stores, but it's for a higher price. So when people are saying that they spend $1,000 a day at Erewhon to cure their IBS and health issues, they just need to please stop justifying Erewhon. California Farms almond milk is $7.99 at Erewhon and $3.99 at Stop & Shop. So basically what I'm seeing here is that when people say that they shop at Erewhon to cure their IBS, I guess Walmart and Stop & Shop can also cure our IBS. The truth is that every single grocery store sells healthy food and junk food. And if you just don't buy the Doritos and you just go to the produce section and buy the non-GMO produce, you're fine. Also in that last video, Erewhon lemons were $16.99 per pound. And if they're selling Driscoll strawberries, I don't even need to look into the lemons. Like, you know that those are just regular lemons. And if you really genuinely wanted non-GMO lemons, you could literally grow a lemon tree in your backyard for like $1. Just don't throw any pesticides in your backyard and look, we got Erewhon at home. One of the craziest Erewhon justification videos I saw, calling all of us broke peasants, said that shopping at regular grocery stores is like flying economy and shopping at Erewhon is like flying first class. Like, no, it is genuinely not. Please stop. First of all, I've never personally flown first class. I've only flown twice in my life, but I'm sure that first class is 100% worth the money because even though I haven't done it, I have seen that one scene in Crazy Rich Asians and it looks pretty great. And I've also in real life flown regular on a small American Eagle by American Airlines airplane, and it was terrible. But you cannot tell me that Erewhon is like first class when they sell Driscoll strawberries, Kerrygold butter, and everything else, and then the exclusive Erewhon food, you could literally just make it at home for like 1/50th of the price. One trip to Erewhon could literally buy me 10 chickens, a chicken coop, a vegetable garden, 10 fruit trees, some purple carrot seeds, and everything else.
Hold on, because I'm tired of the Erewhon slander. If you don't like quality, just say that. If you don't like them prices, just say that. But y'all cannot say that Erewhon do not be eating down, okay? And yes, every single time I will spend $20, $30, $40 on a smoothie, and them smoothies be bussin'. People that don't like Erewhon or they talk crazy about Erewhon remind me of people that fly economy and they're like, I will never pay that amount of money for a business class seat. I will never pay that amount of money for a first class seat. Y'all are the same people. And let me tell y'all why you fly business or why you fly first class instead of economy if you can do it. Number one, the comfort. As a girlie that loves to fly first class and business class, it's a rare occasion that I actually can sleep in like the economy seats. Most of the time I be wide awake just because I cannot get comfortable. So number one, the comfort. Two, the perks that you get from flying first or business class is unmatched. The lounges, the people that you are meeting in these lounges are executives, are business owners, are CEOs. Like, you can't get that without flying first class or business class, or unless you pay to go inside of these lounges, which if I am flying economy, I do pay to get inside of these lounges because it's worth it. I'm a singer, I'm a writer, I'm an artist, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an entertainer. I do this thing, but another part of it is doing business with the right people and aligning yourself with the right people. Erewhon is the same exact thing. You are seeing executives in there. You are seeing the most elite actors and singers and performers and entertainers and their managers and their teams. Like, you're seeing those types of people in there. You don't be finding them at the regular grocery store. Let's keep it a buck. And you really be paying for their customer service, the quality of their products. Like, everybody in Erewhon is very, very happy to have their job. Everybody don't make you feel like a burden when you up in there. You could take something off the shelf, take a lap around Erewhon and come back and it's replaced. When I go to other grocery stores, people be acting like I hate my job. I do not want to be here. Granted, I understand. But baby, Erewhon ain't one of them ones. So yes, I will pay for the quality service, for the quality fruit, for the quality shakes every single time and spend that $200 proudly. I'm tired of the Erewhon hate.
Meanwhile,
at the Krusty Krab.
If you want to go to a grocery store and be in a heavy room with the possibility of seeing A-list celebrities, it's 2 grocery stores and neither of them are Erewhon. It is the Bristol Farms on Doheny and the Gelson's on Franklin.
They won't even call the name. Like, they'll just sit it inside the tonic bar counter, not out where the customer can grab it. It'll be sitting there 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and they'll put something down, they'll abandon it and just like not even say, hey, I'm like, what the hell is with that? And just now I said to this worker when she walked over to where my sundae was sitting, I said, hey, I think that's my sundae. She literally looked at me and walked away. So I'm like, why do you guys do that? I don't understand.
And another crazy thing about Erewhon is that they do also sell extremely sugary, unhealthy foods. As you can see in this video where she buys a 2-pack of cupcakes from Erewhon for $9.99 for 2 cupcakes. But then Erewhon will write plant-based on the cupcakes to try to justify the price.
Let's go to the richest grocery store in Los Angeles, Erewhon. There is nothing more that people in Los Angeles love more than an overpriced grocery store or an overpriced coffee shop. So I'm gonna take you to Erewhon. The most popular thing at Erewhon is their deli section, and which is why I come here. I'm gonna show you the prices of every single thing I can get so you can gag yourself, but the food is so delish. I do not do all my grocery shopping at Erewhon because I don't wanna pay $1,000 for groceries. But I will say the food is absolutely delicious and it's worth coming here to get that. Also, the drink selection is out of this world. I don't even buy any of these drinks. I just come here for these cupcakes. They are so good. They're $9.99, but they're worth it. They also have good things that they make in-house, like the Erewhon hot sauce and olive oils and stuff like that are good to get. Their produce is out of this world in pricing, but it's also so yummy. Like, it is the best produce ever. $9 blueberries, give them to me. $13 pre-cut cucumbers, give them to me. One thing I hate about Erewhon is how narrow the aisles are. They are awkward and they are narrow and they're hard to get down. They sell Emma Chamberlain here, by the way, and this is my favorite salsa. $3.69 is not that bad. I also get the chips to go with it, and they were $6.69. I don't know if they're this much at the regular grocery store, but they're the best. I just come to Erewhon for specific items. Also, check out their dessert section when you come here because it is divine. Okay, now I'm gonna go check out. I got 1 basket full of stuff. I did end up go back and impulsively buy this water bottle. They got me. It was $42, but it was so cute. They also have like bags here that are cute. I did not get any of these, but I got 2 bags of groceries. So these 2 bags costed me $229.
And if you guys don't know, vegetarian, plant-based, and everything like that does not guarantee healthy. I could buy brownie mix at the store, put almond milk in a banana instead of milk and eggs, and I will have plant-based brownies, but the sugar content is still the same exact thing. Just because something is plant-based doesn't mean it's inherently healthy. But apparently Erewhon is just the healthiest food ever, according to Erewhon defenders, but no, it's just the Gucci version of Whole Foods. That's it. I'm fully convinced that Erewhon is just a huge social experiment to see how many expensive items people will buy and how rich Erewhon will get. I feel like the biggest success of the social experiment, even though it is evil, is the fact that we have so many Erewhon defenders, but I feel like the owners of Erewhon are just dying laughing at everybody that shops there and just making fun of them. I thought Crumble Cookie was bad, but Erewhon just blows Crumble Cookie out of the water. And yes, Erewhon does sell healthier food than Crumble Cookie, but what they lack in calories that they make up for in more gaslighting tactics and more psychological manipulation. And the craziest thing about using Erewhon as a status symbol is that yes, it's a luxury grocery store, but if you bought a Gucci or Chanel or Louis Vuitton bag, you would have that forever. But if you drink Erewhon lemonade, you literally just are left with an empty bottle. So do people like have a glass case at home of empty Erewhon bottles, like those drunk elephant empty bottle collections on TikTok? They probably do, which is disturbing.
You guys know that you can return your Erewhon bottles for money. So I think these ones are around $2 and the big ones are $3. So I'm gonna go and get some free groceries.
So one of my favorite things about Erewhon is the bottle deposits. So you can get a smoothie or a juice and then you can take it back and they reuse it and sterilize it, and it really helps reduce the carbon footprint. And the best part about it is that you get $2 back for these smaller bottles. And then if you get like a soup or bone broth or something that's in the bigger bottles, you can get $3 back. So yeah.
But I hope this video took down the Erewhon veil and deterred you guys from falling for the Erewhon ship to all 50 states scam. Please don't order Erewhon online. Just go to Walmart, go to Stop and Shop, go to Whole Foods, go to Trader Joe's. Just leave Erewhon alone. I could literally go eat Kerrygold butter and look, I tried Erewhon. But seriously guys, thank you so much for watching today's video and let me know your thoughts on this entire social experiment cash grab grocery store. And if you have any more ridiculous companies that are pushed by influencer marketing that you want me to make a video on, let me know in the comments below. And also please don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more of these de-influencing types of videos. And thank you guys so much for getting us so close to the goal of 10,000 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.